to turn off the Pitocin because it's like we're watching him die on the screen.
We go forever now. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm at your center, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, I won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. I know that I can do better. I'm so in love with the cheddar. I'm so in love with my little boo. It was written like a letter. Think I was born with the juice. Think I was born with the sauce. Think I was born a little crazy. Then I turned out to a boss. Gotta go and get it. I keep running up the digits. Lost my mind, I gotta fix it. Kill the beat, cold killing. Need to change the way I'm living. Never sleeping, I'm tripping. This is forever and ever. We live forever and ever, yeah. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm at your center, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, I won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Liv and I'm back with another video. You guys just got done, or maybe a couple days ago, a day ago, I don't know when this video is gonna go out, but you guys just got done seeing my birth vlog, and I wanted to come back with a more detailed labor and delivery video for you guys and just let you guys know what went down. And because when I edited that video, I realized that I edited a lot out. Okay, for my own privacy reasons, and you know, you guys already know that birth was so crazy. Like there's so much to that birth, so I just wanted to come back and give you guys a story time, because even I can't believe that birth. Like it was just so much that went into it. So as you guys know, my baby boy is here. His name is AJ. The A stands for his name and the J stands for junior. Get it together. Yes, he is a junior. I'm not gonna like tell you guys like the day he was born, the time he was born, how much he weighed. We're not gonna do all that. I want to get into just a little bit of my pregnancy. So as you guys know, during my pregnancy, I never changed my story up with my supporters. I was pregnant. From the time I said I was pregnant till the time I gave birth to my baby, I was pregnant. Nothing I said during that time I did for views, or I was trying to, I don't know, whatever. I was never trying to get one up on you guys. So, you know, all those people that lied on me, that's unfortunately what they were doing, was lying on me, lying to my supporters about my life. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but it happens, you know. And I'm just happy that hopefully you guys can see now that that's what they do. I put in my community tab, when talking ish doesn't work, they go to lying on you, and that's definitely what people have done to me on this platform. But that's neither here nor there, girl. We don't care about those people. It is what it is. If it's one thing Liv loves to do, is put up in her place, okay, period. So I think we definitely did that with that video. No, I did not post the birth vlog to shut the haters up. I posted my birth vlog for my supporters. You guys were with me doing the pregnancy test. You guys were with me on the baby shower. You guys gave me gifts for my baby, like, you know. But as I told you guys during my pregnancy in videos, I will tell you guys things when I'm ready. You know what I mean? If you guys have been following my channel for a while, I'm going through a lot with my other 3 kids. So, and people try to use that situation to try to hurt me. They still do it to this day. So, I mean, you can only imagine why I didn't feel comfortable sharing my pregnancy journey with the internet. No, I wasn't doing it because somebody told me not to. No, I was not doing it because whatever people say I wasn't showing my pregnancy. I wasn't showing my pregnancy because I didn't feel comfortable with it. Me, for my own personal reasons. So yeah, and plus I didn't have to. Like, that's just not something I had to do. This isn't my first baby. This is my man's first baby, but it's not my first baby. So I already did the whole pregnancy on YouTube and birth on YouTube and what's in my hospital bag and pregnancy updates and all the extra stuff. I already did all that, y'all. And plus I'm older, and it's just, you know, I don't know, I like to keep things to myself these days. So that's what I did. Nonetheless, I had a really good pregnancy despite the drama that I was going through and everything else. Like, Physically, my pregnancy was really good on me. I only gained, I mean, I'm already a big girl. You guys, for the big girls, okay? I'm already a big girl, but I only gained like 15 pounds. It was all baby, like the baby, it was all the weight was from the baby. Because once I had him, it was gone. I did not develop any type of issues with this pregnancy. Thank God. As far as my baby goes, there's a lot of questions concerning his health. I'm not gonna get into that because I don't think that's the internet's business. I shared something with y'all, like I said. When I said that, I thought that, like, that's what I was told from the hospital. So that's what I told my supporters, whatever. That's what I told my platform, what I was told from the hospital. His current health and condition, I'm not getting into that because, like I said, it's not something that needs to be known, and it's my personal information with my child. So yes, that's that. So let's move on to the birth. Okay, so as you guys know, this is not my first rodeo. I keep saying that. This is my fourth pregnancy, my third vaginal birth. My first was a C-section, and then the rest of my babies were vaginal. So I was thinking, girl, it's gonna be a piece of cake. Like, we got this one in the bag. It's only gonna take about 3 hours and this baby's gonna come shooting out. No. Girl, was I wrong. This birth, y'all. I just wanna fight, y'all. I just wanna fight because that baby boy put me through it, okay? He put me through it. All right, so let's start at the beginning. If you guys saw my birth vlog, if you have not seen it, down below, it will be linked. But if you, or up in the cards, it will be linked. If you saw it, you saw that I spent the night at my sister's house that night. Yes, I did. My man has a very, very high profile job. I'm just gonna say that, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. People don't have to believe me. Just like they didn't believe me with my pregnancy, that's fine. I don't know when all of a sudden me had a problem getting a man. I don't really have that issue. I've never had that issue. Now, a man keeping me, that's a whole nother thing. A lot of men can't handle this, okay? It's just a little too much. But this one right here, baby, I'm not gonna ever say his job. I'm not gonna ever show him on camera because not only does he not want to be a part of this YouTube thing because he sees like how messy it is, and y'all, he's just not for it. And honestly, truly, I don't want to put him on it, okay? I already told y'all, I don't want to put nobody else on my channel. You guys will only see my close-knit family and maybe a friend from Cali, because they like my family too. Like maybe a real good homegirl, but we'll see. I don't know. What I will tell you guys is he works in Florida, okay? He works in Florida. He's not local anymore. He works out of the city. I'll say that. He's out of the city that I'm in, and he's about 4 or 5 hours away. 6 during the day. If he's punching it, he could probably get here in 5 during the night like he did. So I already had this baby scheduled, right? I had a time scheduled because I had a lot going on at the time. So I had a induction date. I was gonna be induced, or I was induced. I was gonna be induced, so we had worked it all out. So at that time that I was gonna get induced, the hospital, there was like, everybody was having a baby. Everybody was having a baby. And since my situation was not like an emergency induction or anything, they were trying to they kept pushing my induction date. And then to the point where I was like, okay, y'all can't push it no more. It has to be this day, blah, blah, blah. But since I already had a date and my man scheduled that time off, and then it didn't happen, then another date came that didn't happen. So this last date, I kid you not, I was supposed to go in that night. He was already gonna start driving, okay? I was gonna go in that night because he has to drive here from where he's at. I was gonna go in that night and they were gonna start me on Pitocin, and I thought like probably around like 3 or 4 hours after they started me on Pitocin, the baby would come, and he would already had been there because I would have told him I'm going into the hospital, or he would have left like an hour or two before I went into the hospital, blah, blah, blah. But that day that I was supposed to get induced, the hospital ring, ring, ring. Oh, we can't induce you because another lady came in and they didn't have any rooms. And I'm just like, I was so irritated. So I called him, we discussed it, and he was like, all right, so I'm gonna leave in the morning, because he already had a full day at work. He was gonna leave in the morning and he was gonna get there in time. And I mean in the morning, like 4 in the morning, he was gonna be on his way. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, because now they want me to come in the morning. So he, you know, I was gonna go to my sister's. My sister was gonna take me to the hospital, and he was going to meet me at the hospital, which that's what he did. It was chaotic. It was a lot going on. But honestly, truly, like, AJ must have known something, because AJ came when his father, after his father had got there. I mean, his father was already there for like 3-4 hours, and the baby came. But still, if AJ came sooner when I thought he was gonna come, his father would have missed it. So yes, my sister, I did sleep at my sister's house so my sister could wake up and take me to the hospital, because my man was out of the city. And yeah, my sister is the best. Shout out to Raquel. I love her from the deep depths of my heart. My sister is my everything. She just really came through for me, like, for real, for real. She came with me into the hospital at 6 a.m. so I could be induced. They didn't induce me right away, girl. They were playing games. It was just a lot, y'all. It was a lot. But anyway, if you see in that video, my sister picks up the camera and I'm in a gown. My man was not there yet. He was not there yet. He just was not there yet. So it was just like, I was freaking out. It was just a lot going on. So my man came probably like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes after that clip. And then my sister left. My sister went to get some food. She went to go home. She went to just do what she had to do. She has kids too. Okay, so I got there. They didn't induce me for like a couple hours, sis. Okay, and I was like, when are they gonna induce me? Like, they were not joking. There was, I guess, a lot of ladies there. Everybody was being born at the same time. And I was just like, I was sitting there for like a good 2-3 hours waiting to be induced. Like, so finally, y'all, they come in. And I'm still having contractions. I was having contractions from the night before. So they broke my water. They broke my water so dang early. This baby I thought was gonna be born early in the morning or in the afternoon that day. He was born the whole next day. Yeah. So what they did first, they broke my water. It was so painful. And this baby did not want to come. He was like, no, mommy, you're not kicking me out. It's not my day. He was not having it. Keep coming in every couple hours, checking me. I was like at a 3 when they broke my water. Then I came to a 4. Then I was like at a 5, and it stopped. And then they started my Pitocin when they realized that I wasn't dilating as much anymore. So when they started my Pitocin, that's around the time that my man came. My sister left and my man came. Whoo, when I tell you, them contractions kicked in, they kicked in. But y'all, it was so painful. And you know, I dealt with, Ryan was my last baby that I had before this baby. And it feels like Ryan's birth was so smooth. And I was induced. I had Pitocin with Ryan. But Ryan just, I don't know. For some reason, I thought, because Ryan, I did it all natural. I didn't have no epidural. I didn't have no nothing. So I was really thinking to myself, oh, I'm gonna do this. I got this. I know it. I know contractions. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing about a contraction, honey. Oh, when I tell y'all, these contractions, these were some contractions from I don't know where. But this baby, honey, put me through it. And my poor man, because I was cussing his ass out, y'all. I was going through it. Remember, they broke my water all the way up until the early morning, okay? Or not the early morning, but the early afternoon. So shit, all that water done came out, okay? So they come in and they check me around 6 or 7 p.m. And they're like, Olivia, you're not contracting fast enough. You're not dilating anymore. We need to, you know, they started bringing up that C-section word. I'm no, I had one C-section, y'all. I was 23 years old. I healed like this, but I was not finna have another C-section, especially because everything I had to do coming up. No, I was not finna have a C-section. There was no way, nobody is ever gonna give Olivia Johnson another C-section a day in her life. It's just not finna happen. So they were like, okay, well, the other thing that we could do is we need to fill your bag. Was it the bag? Not the bag. They need to fill my uterus up with saline. And I'm like, what? You're gonna fill me back up? They're like, yeah, because the baby, it's hard for the baby to move. The baby doesn't have any liquid in there. It's running low. Y'all, when they told me they had to fill me back up with saline, I was like, I was so upset. I was so freaking upset. I was like, what do you mean? Like, how's that gonna be on the baby? Like, is that gonna hurt him? They were like, no, it's not gonna hurt him. He just needs the liquid in there. I start crying, okay? And my man does not know how to handle this. He was a trooper as well. But like, he gets back on, Raquel, you need to come back here. You need to come back. So my sister rushed back to the hospital and my sister was there. That's when my sister just got back. She picked up the camera and she gave y'all update. If you guys see in the background, there's a bed. There's a bed folded out. My man fell asleep on that bed because he was driving for hours. He was tired. He was up all night. He works during the night. He works different hours, but he was tired. He had to get some sleep. So actually him and I was waiting to dilate earlier in the afternoon. We took a nap. He took a nap on that bed and I took a nap. Actually, I don't think I slept. I don't think I slept. He definitely slept. I don't know. Did I sleep? I don't remember, y'all, but I think I was trying to take a nap. Anyway, but as you can see in the second clip, there's like a bed in the corner. Yeah, that was my man. But I swear, the way I edited that video, I almost got him in the damn video, but that's why I had to edit so much out because he was in so much of it. But anyway, my sister came back to the hospital. They filled me up with saline and I was chilling, okay? They upped the Pitocin to try to get me to have faster, you know, the contractions to come faster so I would dilate. But no, it made the contractions come, but I still was not dilating. Y'all, so I'm filled up with saline. And then they noticed that the baby's heart rate, his heart rate was dropping. Sorry, his heart rate kept dropping. Like every single time I had a contraction, his heart rate would go super low. So that was scaring them. Like they kept coming into my room. Every single time I had a contraction, they would come in and they would watch the monitor. Like they wanted to make sure his heart rate went back up. So I guess it wasn't looking the way they wanted to, so they put a freaking heart monitor inside me, okay? Along with I had the saline going up inside me. Now I had the heart monitor up inside me and it was like attached to his head. And y'all, it was just a lot. Like, and every time I had a contraction, and it kept getting worse. His heart rate kept dropping lower and dropping lower. So they came in there and they told me, we have to turn off the Pitocin because it's like we're watching him die on the screen. Whew. I'm sorry, that's still, ooh. That was so, when they said that to me, I was freaked out. I was like, oh my God. They were like, this is not, we cannot do that. This is not right. We cannot watch him go through this. So they stopped the Pitocin altogether. So my contractions kept coming and they were so bad, you guys. And at this point I was so freaking tired. I told my sister, I told my man, I was like, look, let me just get the epidural. Y'all know me, I'm a G, okay? But there's something about these boys and me, my boy births, just like Christian, they're so hard on me. Like, I don't know what the hell it is. Even the contractions are worse. Down below in the comments, y'all put that in the comments if y'all can relate. So at this point, I'm about 6-7 centimeters and I want a freaking epidural. So they come in to give me the epidural. First of all, it's a nice lady and it's a dude. It was a black lady. She was like watching, it was a white dude doing my epidural. Now, I'm already a big girl, so I guess it's harder to do epidurals on big girls, okay? And this man had been doing, I asked him why he was doing it, because he looked like he was having a hard time, and the lady was like guiding him through it. So I was like, and I don't know, I just felt like I wanted the lady to do it. Like, I just wanted her, she looked like she knew what she was doing. I just wanted her, but she wanted the white guy to do it. She looked like she knew what she was doing, okay? So I wanted her to do my epidural, but right away she had the dude do it. And right away he was having issues trying to find the spot, trying to locate the spot. Ooh, and I just hate being pricked in my back, y'all. I hate it so much. It's like one of my biggest fears, getting pricked in my back. So anyway, he did it. He couldn't find a spot. He had to redo it. And while he's doing this, I'm having contractions. And if you know anything about epidurals, you have to stay super still. So I'm like going like this, and you have to put your head down, and I'm like, and they're telling me, Olivia, don't move, breathe, Olivia, breathe, Olivia. And I'm like, I can't breathe, and then you're pricking me in the back. You're oh my God, I know that I'm gonna say my husband. I know that my man is so damn traumatized from this whole situation. But anyway, all right, listen, it gets better. So the damn dude finally finds the spot, okay? After 5 damn contractions, y'all, it was so damn painful, and I was having my contractions in my back. And while all this was happening, I asked the lady, I'm like, how long have you been doing this? She's like, oh, I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm like, why didn't you do it? She was like, oh, because, you know, I'm teaching him how to do. I don't want to be nobody's guinea pig. You do it. You do it. But she was like, no, I have to let him do it. I'm right here guiding him. Oh, I was so upset, y'all. I was so upset. So anyway, they finally found the spot, okay? So I can lay back down, and finally my contractions subside. But I can tell, like, the epidural's really just on one side more than the other. But it did take a lot of the back pain away, the back labor. So whatever, it was fine. I was not about to have them. They were like, yeah, if it doesn't work, we can come back and redo it in an hour. Redo it, and you ain't poking me again. No, I was not finna tell them nothing. I was just praying to God that the epidural would just work. Okay, y'all, so now we're getting into the later hours of the night, okay? They keep coming in, the residents coming in. She's telling me, look, honey, you're not contracting more. It's not a big jump. You know, we can't keep him in there because remember, his heart rate was still dropping. I think with the epidural, it made his heart rate drop even more. So they were just like, she told me, she was like, look, I'm gonna come back in an hour. If you're not ready to push in an hour, I have to give you a C-section. I did not want a surgery. I did not want a surgery. I kept telling myself, I'm not getting a surgery. But then at this point, when she came back and she told me how serious it was, y'all, I was crying, I was shaking. I was just like, look, I cannot keep him in there longer. They were scared to keep him in there longer. I was like, I cannot keep him in there longer because I don't want to get a freaking C-section and then something happens to him. I would never be able to live with myself. So I'm like, okay, if he doesn't come in an hour, we're gonna do it. I have no choice. She basically told me I have no choice. So I was like, okay, I have no choice. So y'all, when that lady walked out that room, I could already feel him. I felt him so low. I knew he was ready to come out. I just was not dilating. I think I was stuck at a 7. What I did, I took it upon myself, honey. I was pushing. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give up. Okay? I was pushing. I was like, baby, you about to come. I was praying to God and I was pushing. I was like, please, God, just let this baby come. Let this baby come. Let this baby come. I kept praying. I kept praying. I kept praying. My sister's so sweet. My sister and my man, they were there. They were trying to make me feel better any way they could, but I didn't care. I was just like, hold my legs. I'm gonna push. There was no doctors, no nurses in sight. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push. So I kept pushing, y'all. I kept pushing. And then like 15 minutes before the doctor would have came back in, I was like, baby, go to get the nurse. Go tell her that I'm about to push this baby out. Because I could feel him. I could feel him super, super low. So they went and got the nurse and brought the doctor in. The doctor checked me. She's like, yeah, I can feel his head. I was like, yes, thank God. So they started setting up everything. You know, they turn on the light. They do this, they do that. They put your legs up. Everybody came in. And they were like, push. And I don't even think I was at 10 centimeters yet, y'all. I think I was like at a 9, 8.5. I don't care. I was ready to push. I was ready to push. I felt like I had to push. So what she did is, I guess she like opened me up more. She tried to open me up more. He was finally born. And I was just so happy. I was so happy, and he was fine, and he was perfect, and y'all, I was just so scared. Like, nobody has ever, like, with any of my children, they never told me like he was at risk of dying, like if they kept him inside me longer. So it was just very terrifying. It was a whole bunch of ups and downs. Me going in there, you never know. Like, you never know how your birth is gonna be because every baby's different. Every baby's different, every pregnancy is different, every birth is different. That is so the truth, because this baby, he gave me a run for my money, okay? Because I really was walking in there like, I'm the honcho, baby. I done this my 4th time. I got this. Just direct me to a bed. I got this. Girl, boo. Okay, I was in there shaking, praying to God. He was a big fat chunky thing, and he was just a big old baby. So I just thank God. You know, he's such a good baby, you guys. Like, he doesn't cry too much. He minds his business. He just wants his milk, and he don't bother you too much. You know what I mean? So he's a really good baby. And but yeah, it was just a crazy labor and delivery. And like I said before, you guys, I'm sorry, you guys will not see him on my channel. You guys won't see him at all, and not for any crazy dumb reasons. No one's telling me I can't show my baby. I'm not showing my baby because I don't want to subject him to this cruel ass internet, okay? At least not right now, and not for a long time. I don't know if I'll ever show him. I just don't know. But and as far as my man goes, you guys, just please don't ever expect to see him, because you guys are not gonna see my man on my channel. If people don't want to believe that I have a man and a baby father, that's totally fine. Like I told you guys, people didn't believe I was pregnant, so that's totally fine. Like, you guys are allowed to believe whatever you want. I just ask to please respect my privacy, as far as, like, you know, if I don't want to show something, that's my choice, and I don't have to show it. But with the labor vlog, I did want to share that with you guys because I wanted to, you know, like, it's a beautiful thing when you have a baby, but I just wanted to do it on my time. You know, I hope you guys understand. And yeah, that is my labor and delivery story time. I know it was all over the place, but it's because I'm trying to remember details. It was just so much, you guys. And I had the best nurses. I don't even remember. I just remember Mariah. I don't remember any of the other nurses' names, especially my night nurse. Like, she was the best. She was so awesome. But at the time, I hated everybody, okay? I was cussing everybody out. I was cussing everybody. Everybody could get it. But shout out to my man, and shout out to my sister Raquel. I love you so much, sissy. She is just the best, because Raquel didn't have to be there, you know what I mean? But Raquel stood by my side. My man did have to be there. He didn't have a choice, okay? But even in my next video, I have another video where I'm in the hospital and I don't show him. Like, I vlogged around him. I try to vlog everything around him. He went to go get me some food, so I took that moment and I vlogged. Now, I don't have too much footage of everything just because I was more in the moment with my family, and because he doesn't want to be videotaped and I don't want to videotape him. So it's like, what's the point of pulling out the camera? And I'm not going to videotape the baby. So, you know, but there is certain things that I did show you guys in the hospital. You guys will get those videos coming soon. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Birth is something so special and so amazing. And like I said, I thank God for my baby. All my babies, they're all blessings. And I thank God for, honestly, this is gonna be kind of corny and tacky, but I thank God for my uterus. Like, I have an amazing uterus. Shout out to you, uterus, for doing the damn thing. And the fact that I can have babies and I can create human beings is just like amazing, and it's a God-given gift. And yeah, am I having any more hell to the no? I'm just playing. I don't know. I don't know. My man, now that he has a baby, he's loving it, of course, and he's talking about a little girl, y'all. I don't even, I'd be like this when he's talking about a little girl. What would you say? I have too much on my plate. I have too much that I'm doing. I have a lot going on right now. But maybe in the future, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but in my mind, I'm done. Okay? But we don't know. Who knows? I knew I was gonna have this baby, but I didn't know for sure. You know, you never know. But anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank you guys for watching this. Thank you guys for staying on this journey with me. Thank you guys for believing in me and trusting your girl is not a crazy lunatic making up a child. Who does that? I guess the crazy people who made up that lie do that. I don't know, but definitely not this girl. Like I said, I just realized that with my channel, with my platforms, all of them, I can do things when I'm ready to do them. Okay, and I know that my loyalty gang, we're a bunch of grown women over here, and y'all understand and y'all respect me, and I appreciate y'all for that, and I love you guys so much. Yeah, guys, thank you so much once again. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Loyalty gang, y'all. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out. Bye. Oh my goodness. I like. You're pooping? Oh, you stinky thing. Oh! I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you poop in peace, okay?
You wish that you can do better, you wish that you can do better.